Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, so today we are going to be taking a look at Amberlynn'S live stream from, what was the date? July 22nd, yesterday. That's when it happened, okay? I don't know why I'm being so awkward about that, but that was the date that it happened. Now, I have been covering a few different things regarding Amberlynn'S post-breakup moment situation from Becky, and one of the videos I did recently was like covering her like flirting and everything and whoever whatever with random people on her Instagram stories, or like, I don't know, a lot of people speculated that those could have been made up, but she's been alluding to like flirting with people. And some people asked me on that video, they were like, Zach, why does it matter? Like, why can't she move on? And I just want to be clear, she can move on whenever, whoever, however she wants. But she was the one saying in various live streams multiple times that like she just like didn't want a girlfriend. She couldn't see herself with anybody but Becky. She couldn't do this or that or the other. And so that's why I was like, whatever, do whatever you want, but like, let's tell the truth, let's be honest, let's be clear about our intentions. And obviously people can change their minds, that's okay. I was just, I'm intrigued because I've been through several eras of Amberlynn girlfriends at this point, and I'm just like, are we on to the next? Are we on to the next? Because she has very quickly, historically, moved on quickly into new relationships after other relationships have ended. So that's all I'm saying. Today we're gonna watch this. I can't do this intro too long because this live stream's literally an hour long. And also, I know I'm gonna cut a lot out, but I'm gonna actually sit here for, well, it's gonna be less than an hour because I have her sped up, but I'm gonna sit here and watch the whole thing, okay? So I gotta respect my time so that I can edit this, get it out. Y'all don't care. Let's just get to.
Hello. I'm nervous for some reason. Oh my god, I just snort again. Y'all, sometimes I just get really nervous to go on live stream. It's a weird thing. So, hello.
I don't want to be nitpicky, but girl, how many live streams have you done now? Okay. All right, keep it moving. It is interesting though that like Becky has just, from what I've seen, I don't watch every minute and every second of every live stream, but it does seem interesting that Becky's not here anymore. It doesn't seem like she's been there for a few live streams now. Like, it feels like Becky is like creating some boundaries, which are good, which is healthy, or maybe Amberlynn is creating boundaries. Either way, we love to see some boundaries forming.
Who's Francis? I don't even know who Francis is. Like,
oh yeah.
No idea. I'm just kidding.
Right, well, right, so if you didn't know, the live stream is called Francis, What You Mean, which is a lot for me because my grandpa's name was Francis. Not spelled like this, but with an C-E-S at the end. We just called him Frank, and by we, I mean he died before I was even born, but everybody called him Frank, but I love the name Francis. I've always been fond of it.
Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. It's just an inside joke, I promise.
Okay, but what is it? It's so fun and quirky to have an inside joke on the title of your stream for your 194,000 she
How are you guys doing? Inside joke, I promise.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb. No, she knows. She knows putting an inside joke on the title is gonna get people talking questions. Don't play dumb, girl. Don't play dumb.
Inside joke with her new potential girlfriend, I promise. Not like that. It's not like that.
Okay, then just tell us what it is like.
So how are you guys doing?
Tell me what it is like. I don't care how I'm doing. I want to hear what it's like.
What's new in the house? Nothing. I'm in the mood to hear a story from you. Okay. What type of story? Y'all, my life is like so boring right now. I can't even like.
That is not even true. How is your life boring right now? You're literally going through a transition of ending a relationship, moving to a new place potentially. What do you mean your life is so boring? This is why I don't believe when she's like, oh, my life is so boring, you don't want to see vlogs. No, there's stuff happening, and it's fine if you don't want to show it, but like, I'm not buying that your life is boring right now. I don't buy that at all.
got my second vaccine yesterday.
Oh,
so
good.
That did happen.
I love to see it.
Be proud.
I'm happy for you. I hope everybody gets vaccinated.
Can't.
Why is she so giggly?
So yeah, I got Moderna. But someone's texting me right now, so I'm just gonna be honest. Someone's texting me and they're being, I don't know what they're being. So far my symptoms, like,
they're being, girl, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are intentionally teasing us with stuff. She does this all the time. She's like, oh, I vaguely, like, something's going on. I'm not gonna talk about it, though. Yeah. Just tell me.
I don't have a new girlfriend. I promise you guys, if I did, I would be telling you.
Okay, but maybe you don't have a new girlfriend, but are you flirting with somebody? Do you have a girl in your DMs?
It seems like you're heavily flirting with someone already. No.
No. Look at that.
I mean, like, okay, so I'm a 30-year-old, and if I want to flirt with someone, like, I should be allowed to.
No, it's true, but just, like, don't, people are only concerned or interested in you flirting with somebody because you literally have been saying in live stream after live stream after live stream, like, I'm not ready to move on. I can't move on. You just keep going on and on and on about how Becky's the only person you'll ever love, this, that, the other. And it's just like, let's be honest about it. Just be honest. It's okay if you want to move on. It is okay.
You look so guilty. There's no, like, I'm not guilty.
I don't think you're guilty, but it's clear that you're, like, not saying everything that you want to say about this situation, you know?
It's just people think that they can, like, tell me not to flirt and stuff. I just think that's so crazy. Like, we only live once. And I'm gonna be honest, I've never done the whole like, just flirting with someone and not, like, trying to be in a relationship. Like, I've never done that before, so it's definitely different for me. Because I'm very, I don't know, I just feel like, maybe, never mind, I shouldn't say.
Oh my gosh, just say it. Honestly, I love that for you. I would love if you just, like, date, do whatever, live a little bit of a flirtatious single life. We love it. We love it. But when the thing that leads all these people to speculating about, like, what's going on is that, like, you give them a piece of things, and then because you leave things out, people start putting all of their own conspiracy theories together, and then it's like, girl, you get upset because people have put together conspiracy theories about what's going on when you could have just told us the whole truth from the beginning.
How's your mom? Haven't heard you mention her in a while. Any health improvements? I'm losing a little bit of weight, so that's cool. But how's my mom? She's really good. There was a moment where I thought I was gonna move to Oklahoma, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's right for me. I feel like I have to sneeze.
Ooh, come on, moving tea.
Don't let people make you feel bad.
Oh wait, no, I want to know more about your decision not to move to Oklahoma. See, these live streams are so shallow. We don't get to the depth of the conversation I want to have.
I'm a dancer, and I've always loved that you used to be a dancer. What were
what?
I'm sorry. Okay.
What was that question?
What were some of your favorite dances?
Yes.
I don't know. I did hip hop dancing. That was the main one. I did do one jazz.
I do love Hip Hop Lynn. I do love Hip Hop Lynn as a concept. Jazz Lynn, I would love to see it too.
Do I have a type?
Ooh, yeah. What's your type?
I used to not have a type, but I think I do have a type. If I'm being honest. I don't know if I'm into, like, super girly girls. Like, it's just something, like, I like Lively. We all know that. But
right.
Like, actually, dating wise, I don't know if I'd be with, like, a girly girl, like someone who dresses like me. I don't know.
Right. Well, that is confusing because you're always talking about Blake Lively and Miley Cyrus, who I would say, like, are traditionally very, like, femme presenting women, but also, like, your track record of dating is not that. So I feel that. I also feel like sometimes we box ourselves into thinking we have a type. Like, literally, I used to think that I was going to end up with somebody with a beard, and literally Noel couldn't grow a beard to save their life. So here we are.
My first kiss was when I was, like, 5, like, with a girl. But as for guys, like, I have guys, I have plenty of boyfriends. It's just not my thing. I thought I was bisexual for a very long time. But then when I was 18, I realized I ain't wanting the dick. Like, I'm good. Becky over the lines now.
Also, though, some women have dicks. Just so you know, in case you didn't know, some women do.
No hate, real talk. What's your opinion on channels like Karina Kaboom, Orange Queen, and Life of a Free Spirit? Yes, they critique, but also wish you best. Oh my god, hold on. Sorry, I got a text. It is what it is. I don't just laugh at nothing, obviously. But
I wish at a minimum she would at least turn the notifications off, because what the notifications on all of these, like her getting all these text messages and her looking away from the chat to do it, it's just going, I mean, I'm sure she knows what she's doing, but she's just going to like increase the questions, increase the drama, increase the desire to know, like, hey, who is Amberlynn texting? Who is she dating? It's a lot.
I don't really have opinions. Like, just the only thing is, like, I feel like if the only way you can make YouTube content and make money is literally making fun of someone else, and that's honestly ridiculous in my opinion, and it sounds like something a 12-year-old would do. So,
well, I think she's like generalizing there. I mean, I don't watch every single one of those people, but in general, there are certainly, let me be clear, there are certainly channels out there that for sure like make fun of her, and that's what they do. That's what they do. But a lot of people, myself included, are like invested in this, like it's a reality television show. I mean, when people ask me what kind of YouTube content I make, like people from my real life, I talk about how there are a number of YouTubers that I follow and make content about, and like at this point, I have been watching Amberlynn for a really long time, like almost as long as some television shows that I watch in real life, and that's how I view like my content, and I genuinely try to be supportive while also like providing criticism. So I don't know, I think that's a like very broad generalization. I of the three people she mentioned, I've only ever watched one of them. From what I watched of that person, I don't know that I necessarily feel like all of that person's content is like mean and making fun of her. But I would also guess that much like I don't watch all the reaction channels, I would assume Amberlynn doesn't watch. She might watch some, which is, I think, a choice on her part, but I doubt she watches every single one to be able to comment on every single reaction channel. Because, like, literally at this point, people who make Amberlynn content are like a dime a dozen.
58% of your viewers ask for weight loss content. When will you post that content? I don't know. I definitely need to go back to, like, filming, like, actual videos.
Right.
I get that.
Right. Listen, I have said this in other videos, but like whether it's weight loss or anything, like right now Amberlynn is getting more views than she's been getting for a few months, which like she always gets pretty decent views. That's like no shade towards her, but people are watching things because they want the tea. They want to know about her moving. They want to know about like future romance. They want to know what Becky's doing, and Amberlynn is not capitalizing on any of that, which is fine. Not everything has to be for money, but I'm just like, people would love to see that content. like this is, I guess, goes back to what I was saying at the beginning, is that she's like, oh, my life is so boring. My life is so boring. Not right now it isn't. I don't believe that. Right now, I don't think it is. I really don't.
I don't know what people expect you to be or talk about right now. You're going through a breakup, moving, just continue to be you. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to not let people get to me and force me into doing certain content, because right now I don't have it.
I will say, like, that's fair. You don't have to do anything, and I know some people are gonna be like, Zach, she can do what she wants. I'm just saying, like, I think that, like, also people who are fans of you or who are paying members of your channel deserve to have some level of say. And also, if I remember correctly, and I'll look for the screenshot because I think I took a screenshot, she posted a poll not that long ago asking people what kind of content they wanted on her channel. So it's just like, I think that's what's difficult for me, is like she'll be like, oh, what kind of content do you want to see? And then she'll be like, I'm only comfortable sitting here and doing live streams. So that's just my thing. It's just a world of contradictions when it comes to Miss Amberlynn.
Are you terrified thinking YouTube might end? You have no education or job squills. You know what, at this rate, I just can't even talk. How would you support yourself? I don't want to think about that. That's like kind of negative, and I'm just not really wanting to talk about anything negative right now.
Well, I don't think that that's particularly negative, but I think sometimes people don't realize, like, I mean, if somebody is thoughtful about, like, what kinds of skills that they learn from being on YouTube and, like, I mean, granted, I don't know that Amberlynn has the best skills when it comes to being a YouTuber, but I think, like, lots of YouTubers could transition to doing other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a matter of, like, how can you market yourself to potential employers? Like, when you do YouTube, you're your own boss, so you could talk about how you manage your time effectively. You could talk about how you market yourself to an audience. You could talk about your skills when it comes to editing, which maybe Amberlynn can't. You could talk about your skills when it comes to making thumbnails, which Amberlynn can't because, like, she claims she doesn't pick her own thumbnails. But either way, like, there are ways that you could market yourself, and I guess probably what people's points are is that, like, Amberlynn, particularly as a YouTuber, probably couldn't. But I'm just saying, even if she really needed to, she could probably think of some creative ways to, like, say, hey, look at this channel that I built over however many years she's been doing it now, 6, 7, 8, I don't know.
Obviously, YouTube will end eventually, but like that goes for a lot of jobs. Like just when you work somewhere, it doesn't mean it's going to be there forever. You never know.
That's true. That's true, but I don't think that was the point of the question, Amberlynn.
Do you have plans for the weekend? I do. I'm going to be going to a friend's house again. It's been like every weekend. So
yes, turn up safely, please,
you have that new
but turn
person
up.
in your life glow, like how you smile at their texts. Yeah. I'm just talking to this person. Like they smile and it is what it is, but it's not like that. Like we're not in a relationship. So.
Okay, you don't have to be in a relationship, but that seems more honest than anything you've said about this other person, that you're talking to them. Love it. Let's learn more. Tell me more about this person.
So
she is so smitten and distracted by whoever this is that's messaging her and texting her.
I've never flirted like really with more than one person at once, like talked, if you will. So like I like to like I don't know what I'm saying, forget it.
Also, just so you know, I just upped the speed to 1.75, and it's amazing how there doesn't feel like there's that much of a difference, and she feels like she's talking at a normal speed. I sometimes people get upset when I speed her up too much, but like it sounds like she's talking normal to me, so I apologize if anybody's frustrated with how fast she might be talking.
If you could change 3 things that were your fault in your relationship with Becky, what would they be? Did you see the breakup coming? No, I did not see the breakup coming. If I could change 3 things that were my fault in the relationship.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting question.
She's snoring, by the way. She's having a good ass nap, so if you're snoring, that's what that is. I literally can't think of anything. I know that sounds bad, but it's just like, I wouldn't change anything. Because I am who I am, and I don't want to change for anyone, and that's just me being honest.
Interesting. I think that, I mean, I support the, like, idea and notion that, like, I'm not going to change myself personally, but based on some of the things that Becky has said that were issues, or what seemed to be issues, I feel like some of those things aren't like intrinsic to being like, oh, I'm quirky Amberlynn, like you're not gonna change this very intrinsic part of me. It seems like things that she could have just changed about how they interacted in their relationship, you know? It never sounded to me like Becky was like, change this thing about who you are as a person. And it sounded more like, change the way that you go about doing this thing in a relationship with me. Which I think are 2 different things, right? Like, in my own relationship, just hypothetically as an example, if Noel like wanted me to stop dressing the way I wanted to dress or something like that, then that would be like no, I'm not gonna change that about me for you. Like that's that kind of a thing. But if Noel was like, oh, I don't like the way that you communicate about doing chores around the house, then that I feel like is something that I can be like, okay, I can try to see where you're at and try to change about how I go about interacting with you. Those are different things, you know? Like, I would agree, don't ever change who you are as a person for a relationship. That seems silly. But when it comes to, like, some of the things that Becky seemed to be talking about. It felt more like Becky wanted y'all to change the way that you do your relationship. I don't know. That's just my perspective as an outsider.
What was the hardest breakup for you to mourn? So I'm gonna say Destiny.
Oh.
I've already talked to Becky about this, and I think it's just because me and Destiny throughout our whole relationship was very affectionate and very physical. And
we just can't ever stop talking about Destiny Girl on your channel, huh? We can't ever just let Destiny go.
With Becky and I, for the last, couple years, it wasn't like that. So it very much did feel like a roommate situation. So it was, the breakup hurt like so much, but it kind of felt a little bit easier because it wasn't super romantic and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna say Destiny, because with her it was harder because it went from me having someone who was super affectionate and physical with me all of a sudden to not having that. So it was like, whoa.
So you're saying that Becky's been like a roommate for the past couple of years? Interesting.
But if we're just talking about emotionally, it's been harder with Becky because I don't know. But I'm doing okay. Flirting helps. So
flirting helps. That's the thing. She went from Becky's the only person I could ever see myself with to Becky was kind of like a roommate with me, and flirting helps me get over her. Like, what?
Well, you say hot dog water for me. Hot dog water? Is that like a kink?
What do you know about hot dog water? What do you know about hot dog water?
Do you watch Willow Davis? No. I have not been watching YouTube lately. I feel so bad. I popped in onto Chantel's live. I think it was yesterday or last night. No, it was...
Oh, but you're saying if you had been watching YouTube, you would be watching Willow Davis? Is that what I'm hearing? We stand Willow Davis. Go follow Willow Davis. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. You want to talk about YouTube friends, Willow Davis. That's my one and only YouTube friend.
It's Tuesday because she titled her video Wifey. And I actually had someone ask me if Chantel was my new wifey.
I would love to see it. Maybe.
Like, no,
maybe not. Maybe not. Let me take that back. I don't think so.
Was Becky a rebound? It's an unfortunate thing that happens to a lot of people, and sometimes the person rebounding doesn't know until years later when they realize love isn't like love.
A rebound?
I don't understand the whole rebound thing. I'm gonna be honest, actually.
I don't think a rebound relationship would have lasted 4 years, to be honest. I really don't.
Is your new wifey in America too? Girl, go on a date. Yes. I don't think wifey wants to go on a date, so I'll just go on one with someone else. I'm just kidding. What
kind of flirting is even happening is what I want to know. Like, there's only so many things you can do to flirt in a DM. So I'd be curious what that looks like.
Oh shoot, do you have a new wifey? No. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know. We're just like friends. That,
That you know what? That you know what, girl? You're just friends that you know what? I don't know. Tell me.
Describe new wifey in 3 words.
Ooh! Come on, yes! Come on, new wifey. Tell me about her.
Interesting. Okay, I'm feeling put on the spot here. 3 words.
Come on, Writer Lynn. Poetry Lynn. You can come up with 3 words to describe this person. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Attractive, obviously.
Obviously.
I don't know.
Obvious.
I'm feeling shy. I can't do it.
You are a poet. Pull them words out. Dig into that head and pull them out. I know you can do it, Poetry Lynn.
Because she has to tell me first the 3 words, and then how does Becky feel about wifey? They like each other. Supposedly they're friends.
What?
Sure. But it's...
Supposedly they're friends? This is that messy lesbian stuff. And I don't mean that offensively. It's just like a stereotype in the queer community that like lesbians have dated all of each other's friends and whoever, whatever. It's like a small community. It's a thing. I promise it's not me being like rude or crude or whoever, whatever. But get out of here. Why are you supposedly dating Becky's friend? You have all these women on the internet and you pick a friend of Becky's? This is too funny to me.
Oh my god. Okay, so the 3 words.
Oh, we're coming back. We're coming back to the 3.
So attractive. I feel like it's awkward.
Why? Why are you feeling awkward?
Charming.
Okay, charming.
I want to say hardworking.
Yeah, love that. We love a hard work. You need to find somebody who's going to get their own coin. That's what you need. You need somebody who's going to find their own coin and support you and lift you up.
Femme, stems, or studs? I don't really go, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, my initial reaction isn't going for, like, a femme. Like, I watch these TikToks where, like, a girl can do both, and I'm always more attracted to the more, like, masculine, like, stud.
Love that for you. Love that for you.
But you never know. Like, you could vibe with someone that you're not, you know, is not really your type.
This is also true. This is also true.
You have found a new girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend, I promise. Trust me on that. That is not a girlfriend.
I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you.
You don't want a relationship, neither do I. Explain how you don't like men but are attracted to masculine women. Maybe masculine isn't the right word, but women. Okay.
Also, that is like maybe not intentionally, but low-key, like, homophobic thing to say. I don't know. I guess I'm, like, struggling with how to explain that to you, but, like, if you like women, you like women, okay? Just because their gender identity and how they express their gender doesn't fit with, like, what you envision as a woman doesn't mean that they're not a woman, right? Like, just because you think that this woman looks like a man doesn't mean that Amberlynn is attracted to men. Like, that is not how this works. I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing the best job of, like, explaining it right here in the moment while I'm talking. But that's just such a ignorant question to ask. That's such an ignorant question to ask because the way that women express their gender doesn't have to line up with, like, what your view of a woman is, okay? And doesn't mean that just because Amberlynn is attracted to women who present themselves a little bit more masculine, and masculine also is, like, constructed socially, right? Like, our understandings of what masculine is just, like, things that are constructed around us by society, okay? I don't know, somebody's gonna come in here and be like, Zach, stop being woke and virtue signaling, but this is what it is. Like, as a non-binary person, gender is more than just, like, what society says somebody looks like, and it's also very different than, like, sexuality and what we're attracted to.
I don't like penis. So, it's that. Like, if you have a penis, I don't want to be with you. So I don't care actually what gender you are. It's just if you have a penis in between your legs, I don't want to be in bed with you. Like that. So.
Well, listen, that's a whole other conversation because then what you need to say what you mean here, because then it's you clearly don't like all women because trans women sometimes have penises. Women sometimes have that, okay? Oh my god. This is just such a kerfuffle. This is such a mess. Why am I even trying to have this conversation right now?
How old is Wifey? I don't know if I'm allowed to be answering these questions. I feel like this is all the whole live stream is.
Well, you brought it.
New girl's destiny, absolutely not.
You brought this up. You brought her up, and you keep answering the questions. So if you don't want to answer them, just ignore them like you ignored the mean super chats. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been all kinds of mean super chats that she's just skipped over because I'm watching. Like, I don't have the chat pulled up for y'all, but it's here on the side of my screen. And she's ignored a lot of mean super chats, so she could easily ignore the questions about the new wifey just as well.
Wifey is 25, so that's that.
I don't want to answer this question, but also she's 25.
Would you be with a pre-op trans woman? Yes.
Okay, well, what do you mean yes? What? What? She just went on and on and on and on and on about how she doesn't like penis. And first of all, like, pre-op is, like, a problematic thing to say about trans people because not all trans people go through any kind of, like, medical transition, okay? For a lot of trans people, the medical part is a piece of their transition, but for a lot of people, it's also not. But despite all of that, Amberlynn literally just got so fixated on the concept of a penis, and now she's saying she would date somebody with a penis. I don't understand what's going on here. As Amberlynn would say, I'm confusion.
I think we should call Wifey Dom. No, that's not Dom.
Let's
call Wifey, and we can just, like, you know.
Not calling Wifey Dom. No, we are not going to put that energy on Amberlynn. I'm sorry, but we're not.
So you'll be with a pre-op woman, but not a man. Okay, literally, let me just answer your question. I will not be with someone if they have a penis. I just don't like penis. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Okay, the person saying this post-op stuff, it's just not the tea. It's an outdated term. For the most part, I think like most trans folks don't talk about it because like a lot of trans folks want to take the attention away from their genitals, okay? And they just want to talk about who they are, okay? So to me, that's a lot. Like the conversation and the focus on like the what people who are trans have in their underwear, that's a lot to me, okay? That's a lot to me, and I don't think that it's something that a lot of trans people would be about, first of all. Second of all, I think Amberlynn is very confused by this question, and maybe that's a good thing for Amberlynn. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe she should just say, yes, I would date a trans woman, because honestly, she probably should just say that. But this question is just too much for me, and Amberlynn is confusing me on her answers, and I just want to keep going.
What are you doing with your engagement ring? I don't know. Throwing it in the ocean, in a lake, in a pond.
That feels like a not great use. I feel like at least sell it. At least get some coins from that.
Wifey's from New York, obs. No, I don't know. I don't want to give like details. It's just like, I don't know. Because people do some fuck shit and I don't want to know.
I don't want to give details, but let me tell you how old she is. Let me describe her. Let me tell you that she was Becky's friend, maybe, kind of. Like, what are you talking about, girl?
Tell us a bit about her hair color, eye color. Oh my God. I don't want to give anything away. I mean, I know there's like, what, millions of people in the USA?
I don't want to give anything away. She's about to tell us the hair color and eye color. I just know.
Millions. But y'all are like, I don't know.
Girl, just skip those questions if you don't want to answer them. You have skipped so many other things in this chat. Just skip them.
You guys aren't going to know any more information because it's just not my information to give. And yeah. Favorite Starbucks drink?
It's not my information to give, but I've already given you some information. Girl, you know exactly what you're doing right now.
If this was Becky talking about a wifey on live stream, you'd literally feel so sad. Why are you doing her like that? I'm not doing her like anything. Like, I've been on FaceTime with her and Becky's right there. Like, it's not like some weird thing. Like, Becky broke up with me. Like, she was over it.
I mean, that's also true. That's also true. I feel you. I don't think you have to stop doing anything on behalf of Becky. Becky's the one that ended it. I am intrigued, though, that you're FaceTiming with this girl. It's not just the Instagram DMs, huh? You are FaceTiming.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to get off in 9 minutes.
I feel like just get off now. You haven't said anything worthwhile in, like, the past 10.
What's the weirdest request you've gotten in a DM? Well, recently someone said they pay me money for a feet pic, so I joked around and I said, "Okay, daddy." I was like, "Sure, daddy." I didn't believe me.
And
so
did you?
I'm just kidding.
And did you though? And listen, I would consider it. If y'all want some feet pics, just slide into my DMs. You gotta pay, but I will consider it.
Are you going to celebrate Destiny's birthday when it comes? Her birthday was this month, and no, I did not. Is Becky tired of hearing about Wifey? Well, Becky reads my journal, and I have talked about her on there, so maybe I don't just like randomly just like, hey.
What? Wait, why is Becky reading your journal? Why is Becky reading your journal? That feels weird to me. Maybe y'all don't have the boundaries that I thought y'all had set up.
Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I feel like I'm like super boring. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been great. It's been wonderful. Thank you guys for joining and tuning in. I know some of you miss Becky, and hopefully she'll be on the next one on Tuesday because I definitely need some help.
We have to just respond for one.
Yeah, we've been busy. So, anyways, bye you guys. It was fun. Love you.
Okay. All right. Really, like, I don't know what the editing is gonna look like when I go back to edit this reaction, but truly, like, the last 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes of that live stream were a nothing burger. It's a big old nothing burger. So, anyways, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued where we're gonna go from here. I honestly see things happening with old Wifey, or maybe Aphrodite is right and Wifey's a catfish, although it sounds like they've been FaceTiming, which I feel like it's hard to catfish a FaceTime, and it sounds like Wifey knows Becky, is maybe friends with Becky. I don't know, maybe I just misunderstood that, but that's what it sounded like to me. So I'm loving the beginning of a new era of Amberlynn. I'm ready for the new era. I hope you all are as well. If this is your first video, make sure to subscribe to me down below and hit the bell button so you get notifications every single time I go live or I post a new video. Please also make sure to leave a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all of my social media. I had so much fun with y'all today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time.